Hi guys, for this week's video, I thought I would do another what I eat in a week. You guys seem to like these videos and I really like filming them. There's kind of a growing debate over whether or not these videos are okay to post, whether they're harmful, all of that. Personally, I love watching realistic what I eat in a day, and that's my goal with posting these. I feel like a lot of the full day of eating videos that I see are like super unrealistic, or maybe they're realistic for that person, but not realistic for most people. So I don't think it's necessarily bad that they're posting that, but I feel like we need some more real videos of people who don't eat perfectly all the time. Of course, there's no such thing as actually eating perfectly. The perfect diet is just the one that makes you feel the best, but you know what I mean. Honestly, every time I post one of these videos, or every time I post a video like this on my Instagram or my TikTok, I always get this little guilty feeling in the back of my mind because I see so many posts and so many people talking about how harmful what I eat in a day are and why we shouldn't post them and why they're bad. And I know that there's a lot of negatives that can come with these, like even with the best intentions, they can cause people to compare themselves and feel bad, and some people do them with bad intentions. They know that they're not eating enough and they keep posting them. I mean, I'm sure we've all seen the crazy ones that some people post on TikTok. I've definitely been upset by those. And for some people, they're just not going to be helpful. Some people just don't like seeing that. So I think in a lot of ways they do have the potential to be harmful, but they also have the potential to be really positive. Like I said, watching realistic videos of people who eat just normally and fuel their bodies has been so helpful to me. My store was out of almond milk, so I got a pistachio latte. I was trying to get it with almond milk, but I got coconut milk instead. So I don't know how this is gonna taste. I like the pistachio a lot, so hopefully it'll still be good. Yeah, I feel like it's not as good with the coconut. I know normal eating looks different for everyone, but by that I just mean eating a balanced diet, not depriving yourself of anything, eating what makes you feel good, eating enough. That's why I post these videos. And maybe you're just watching this for meal inspiration. Maybe you're just watching this because you're hungry and you feel like watching a food video. Or maybe you're like me and you're trying to heal your relationship with food. And if that's the case, I hope that seeing my realistic, balanced, healthy diet, even though I don't always eat what people would consider clean 100% of the time, will be helpful for you. Sometimes fueling my body looks like a salad, and sometimes it looks like boba for dinner, and both of those are totally okay.
You have no idea how long I have been craving this for.
Wednesday I had an opening shift at work, which are my favorite shifts to work, but my eating schedule is so thrown off. I had this granola bar around 3:45 before my shift, and then I packed a Go Macro bar to have during it and made myself a coffee because you know that I needed one. Then I came home around 1 and finally made my first real meal, which of course was cauliflower gnocchi. I mean, what else would you expect from me?
People always ask me, they're like, how do you make your gnocchi? How do you make your gnocchi? Okay, that sounds a lot like a lot of people have been asking about my skincare, but no, like people actually do ask me. I'll tell you, it's very simple. Step 1 is you need an oven. My oven is broken, but I use it anyways and make it worse. You put it on a baking sheet, spray it with a little bit of oil spray, not a lot. You don't need a lot. You can also use regular oil, but I think the spray coats it better. So you spray it a little bit, toss it around, spray it a little bit again, put it in the oven at 450. Don't ask me for how long because I do not know. I don't time it. I just keep checking on it every few minutes until it's done. I would say maybe like 25 to 30 minutes. Depends how crispy you want it. And yeah, that's literally it. If you have an air fryer, I would definitely recommend using that. Just know if you follow the package directions, it will taste disgusting. Don't do that. I do use the stove sometimes. The oven is just better.
You guys will see this week that I was going through a yogurt phase. Like, I don't know if you guys go through phases too, where you eat a food so much that you become disgusted with it. Kind of like a song, how you listen to it so many times and then it finally gets annoying. I literally do that with every single food I like. I just ruin it for myself. My mom made stuffed peppers for dinner, and I have to say her stuffed peppers are so good. She uses like cilantro, lime rice, black beans, tomatoes, peppers. I don't know, that doesn't sit right with me, but they're really good though. And this has been my favorite snack combination. Those M&Ms, so good. Oh my gosh. My sister and I never get up and ready on time for Chick-fil-A breakfast, but on Thursday we already were, and we ended up having a snow day, so we made this super responsible decision to go head over to Chick-fil-A for some chicken minis. This is the part where you guys are probably thinking, I thought you were vegetarian, and this is also the part where my video is gonna rack up some dislikes. I still barely eat any meat. I don't eat it often at all. I try to only eat it on special occasions, like in social situations, which is what I consider this to be. And I only eat chicken and fish. I'm definitely never going to eat beef or anything like that again. I wasn't trying to be dishonest with you guys, but I also just didn't want to make a post about it because I knew that I was going to get hate. And it's not really something that I'm happy with. But at the same time, even though vegetarianism is so easy, and it's not like I was necessarily craving meat or anything, but it was just putting a strain on my family a little bit and on my friendships. So there's a new Girl Scout cookie this year, and I'm in Girl Scouts, so I try all the cookies, although I don't get them for free, which is really annoying. They're like the little French toast ones, so I thought I would try them and tell you guys how they are. Okay, these are weird because I didn't expect them to actually taste like French toast, but they kind of do. Yeah, these are actually good. Usually if the cookie doesn't have chocolate, I don't even want it near me, but these are kind of smacky. Every time I would go out to eat or there would be food in a social setting, I would just be thinking of like, okay, what can I eat? What can I eat? Instead of just enjoying myself and living in the moment. I know for some people that might sound stupid, and I definitely expect to pick up vegetarianism again in the future. And like I said, I'm still trying to reduce my meat consumption as much as I can, but I feel like it was just preventing me from fully eating intuitively and living my fullest life. I know that some people aren't going to agree with that decision, but I hope you guys can understand that that was what was best for my recovery, and it was really hard for me to make that choice, but I think it was the right one for right now. I did unfortunately have to go to school on Friday, but I got to make myself a pretty good breakfast beforehand, and I got to get my favorite drink on the way. And I brought leftover Chick-fil-A, which did not have meat in it, for lunch. So I would say it was pretty successful. I also had the energy to go on my first run in quite a while afterward. So I ate a Cliff Bar beforehand, which is obviously good. About the test that we had in pre-cal, and she's like, oh, it was easy. You'll be like, oh yeah, I failed that test. She'll be like, oh, I got a 98. I'll be like, thanks, cool.
Thank you very much.
Why are you filming yourself?
Because she's a YouTube star.
Mm-hmm.
She has so many subscribers.
Is that guy who was on Amazing Race still on YouTube?
You mean Joey Graceffa?
Tyler Oakley.
Tyler Oakley, yeah.
Not really.
We have a little tradition of usually getting ice cream both days of the weekend because we are that cool. And then I had to go to bed early because I had work the next day, of course. I made this drink for my sister to try, but I had to make a smaller one for myself too because it looked really good. Then I went out to lunch with one of my best friends, and I went to one of my favorite restaurants, and it was so good, of course. Their onion rings are just the best. And yes, we did get boba too. As you can tell, I was eating very well this day. So you can imagine when my family wanted to order takeout for dinner, I was feeling kind of guilty because I had already eaten a burger and onion rings and boba, and I knew we were gonna get ice cream later, and it just kind of seemed like a lot. I would give like a big speech about this, but honestly, I think it's just important to say that food is just food and your memories are more important. You may not be able to tell from this video, but honestly, this week was kind of hard. I was feeling really guilty about what I ate. I was not feeling good in my body, and especially with spring break coming up, I've been feeling really stressed out. I really like this. The oat milk makes it really good. I hope that you guys can hear that, and first of all, see that people can put any picture that they want out there on social media. Like, if I had never told you that, you never would have been able to tell. You would have just thought that my life was going great and it was perfect. And I mean, this wasn't a bad week by any means, but there was just that kind of put a damper on things.
I have a B in this class right now because I didn't do my work.
Second of all, I hope you guys can see that just because you feel a certain way doesn't mean that you have to act on those feelings. You don't have to give them any power. You can feel guilty and still take care of yourself because you know that you deserve it.
They came in the mail. Gotta cover my address because I have some haters. I really do though. If you remember the days when I used to have Telenym, those people on there would definitely try to kill me. So cute. It's pig or Valentine's. Oh my god. It's from Ukraine and I don't even know what's in it. Like usually it gets spoiled for me, but this I don't know any of the items. I'm so excited. Are you excited? Stop. Okay, it's the next day, so technically the week is over, but I just realized I never told you guys how the different yums were. I'm just gonna tell you. First of all, these are horrible. They taste like meat. It's literally disgusting. They don't have real meat in them, but they taste like they do, and it's literally just horrible. One of my favorite things was these little wasabi potato chips. I really like wasabi. These are not too spicy either. They're like just the right amount of spice. They taste like Pringles. It would be so easy to just eat this whole box. Maybe I will. But literally, they're like, look how like thin. Oh my gosh, so good. Another surprisingly really good thing was these. These are like real fruit gummies. They're so soft. This calls them jelly sweets. I feel like that's a better description. One more thing that's really good. There was a lot of chocolate, but all the chocolate I thought was just okay. But these little, they're like garlic rye chips. They taste like little garlic breads. They're so amazing. This whole box was really good, except for besties. I'm so excited. I literally have not had a burrito since I was like 12. Beautiful.
In my opinion, self-love doesn't always really mean loving yourself. It means accepting yourself for the way that you are and choosing to take care of yourself no matter what. I hope that you guys liked this video. Like I said, whether you were watching it just for meal inspiration or you're trying to find inspiration to heal your relationship with food. Hopefully it was helpful to someone, hopefully it was entertaining, I don't know. But if you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up so I know that you did. And maybe leave a comment too, because any comments honestly make my day. If you subscribed and joined me on this journey, it would seriously mean the world. And if you've made this far in the video, seriously, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.